Good morning. I'm John Ellsworth with Success Strategies. I'm the founder of Success Strategies Incorporated and the creator of the Success Strategy Advantage. And I want to welcome you to this next level thinking presentation, which I've entitled Man's Search for Meaning. What does that really mean? It's been a very interesting year, hasn't it? But I think we also have a lot to be thankful for. And remember, what happened matters, but not near as much as what your response to what happened is. So remember, your response to what happened is far more significant than what actually happened in the world, in the economy, in our industry, and in our lives. A man named Victor Frankl, who wrote the book entitled Man's Search for Meaning, which is an excellent book, and if you haven't read it, I'd highly encourage you to get a copy of it. Victor Frankl knew this better than most people. He knew it better than most of us because he survived Auschwitz, which was the most vile, terrible concentration camp in Europe during World War II. But he said that he survived due to having a goal. And his goal was to write this book in the future, which again was entitled Man's Search for Meaning. And you can still get copies today. But I want to cover what he also said, as we seem to be sometimes in a survival state with the pandemic and the economy in general. And we've been blessed with some real positive things, but we've had some challenges in front of us. So 6 things that you should think about that Viktor Frankl pointed out in his book. Number 1, he said, realize that the game has changed. The old game is over. The old game is over. And that's true for you and me too. In his case, it was a matter of surviving the concentration camp. In our case, it's surviving economic change, industry change, personnel change, all kinds of changes, not all of which are negative, but some of which are. So the key is realize that the game has changed and be open to that change. Rather than fighting it, rather than trying to resist it, move forward. The other 5 points that he outlines in his book, Man's Search for Meaning, are number 2, every day you need to do these things. Every day you need to find something beautiful. For Frankl, he, from the concentration camp, could see a beautiful mountain range. So he focused on that for a little while every day. For you and me, maybe it's a beautiful sunset. Maybe it's something your children have done today that you're just really proud of and really excited and just ruminate on that. Think about it for a while. Number 3, he said, every day we need to find something humorous. And you take your business seriously, as do I. But sometimes we take it too seriously. It's important to remember that we need to find humor. Find a little bit of humor in something. Not laughing at other people necessarily, but just laughing in general through some humor. For Frankl, he said that he found humor in watching the way one of the guards that was there every day walked. And he didn't describe what he did that was so funny, but he focused on, there probably wasn't a lot of humor in the concentration camp, of course, but he focused on being able to find humor in watching that guard walk every day. Obviously, there was something, he had a hitch in his get along or something, as the saying goes. But anyway, point number 4, every day, discover something to be thankful for, something to be grateful for. Let's not always focus on our losses, but let's look at what we have. And we are so blessed in this country and in our industry that it's so important to remember that we have a lot to be thankful for. Point number 5 that Frankl made was find a way to be useful. Now you might ask yourself, how could he be useful in a concentration camp? But he was a psychotherapist, a psychologist, I believe, and he listened to the other prisoners. He was very helpful to other people. And the ones that didn't give up, who looked forward to the future for some reason, even if it's a minuscule item, or maybe getting reunited with their families, hopefully. And a lot of them, of course, did not. But looking forward to that gave them something to keep them motivated. And maybe for you in your business, maybe you can work on motivating your team. Find some ways to praise them, congratulate them, share their successes with them. And I think you'll find that it's a great way for you to be useful to them. And finally, he said, find something to help prepare for the future. Set a big goal. I'm sure you're tired, just sick and tired of hearing about goal setting, but Frankl said, set a big goal for yourself. His was to write his book. And I have a question for you. What's your big goal? What's your big objective for the new year that's coming? My business coach, Dan Sullivan, said that all progress begins with telling the truth, which means you need to identify specifically where you are today and then identify the objective, the big issue, the big challenge, the big goal that you want to achieve in this coming year. What needs to be your focus? I will leave you with that, but remember, it's a new game. And as soon as we realize that and start to understand that every day we need to find something beautiful, something humorous, something to be grateful for, find a way to be useful to other people, and find something, that big goal, that will help you prepare for the future. Remember, it is a new game, and I wish you the best of success in the coming year. Again, I'm John Ellsworth with Success Strategies. I'm the founder of Success Strategies Incorporated and the creator of the Success Strategies Advantage, and I thank you for listening today.